Hey guys, we're going to be checking out the 1080p video capturing between the iPhone 6 and the Nexus 5 here. The audio you're hearing is from the devices themselves. I'll be switching between the devices during the video so you can see which one has the better audio recording. And yeah, I also wanted to say I made a mistake in my last video, the iPhone 6 versus HTC One. I said in that video that the iPhone 6 didn't have continuous autofocus. That is incorrect. It does have it during the video recording. The reason I made that mistake is because if you tap the screen on the iPhone 6, it focuses, but it will then disable the continuous autofocus for the duration of that video. So that's why I made that mistake. It's completely my bad. If you want me to redo that video, I can do that. Just say so in the comments. So in terms of the camera specs between these two devices, they're both 8 megapixel sensors. The Nexus 5 has optical image stabilization, so it may be a little bit smoother during pans. We'll have to test that out. The iPhone 6 has that crazy fast phase detection autofocus, which we can check out in this video. So that should be interesting. As always guys, I'll try and describe what I'm seeing on the displays as well, but don't forget these are pretty different displays. They're calibrated differently, so as always you will get a much better comparison than what I'm actually seeing from the individual display, so you'll have to let me know in the comments. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and check out how fast the iPhone 6 can autofocus here. We're just going to go straight into the dirt and see just how quickly it does that. And wow, yeah, that's already focused. You can see the Nexus 5 has just about focused now. So that was crazy quick from the iPhone 6. We'll stand up and see how fast it can refocus. Yeah, that is crazy quick. That phase detection is definitely making a difference on how fast it can autofocus. Pretty clear as day there. The Nexus 5 is quite a bit behind in that regard. From what I'm seeing on the two displays right now, the iPhone 6 looks like it has the more natural colors. It looks like it has the brighter image as well. The Nexus 5 looks a little bit dull, a little bit more muted overall. Again, we're going to see how fast this autofocus is on the iPhone 6. I'm focused in on a tree here. I'm just going to change the view. And bang, that is very, very quick, seriously fast. We'll go back to the tree. Already in focus, Nexus 5 struggling a little bit, now it's in focus. Just showing you how quick that phase detection is with that autofocus. It really is fast. Really impressive there, guys. See the nice pretty colors here, kind of a reddish pink. The iPhone 6 I think does have the more natural display. It does kind of look more similar to how it looks in real life there. Nexus 5 definitely looks more muted. Hopefully that'll come through in the video. Definitely more muted, a little bit dull actually in comparison. So we're just going to go ahead and pan around here. This may be the area where you see the difference between optical image stabilization on the Nexus 5 versus digital stabilization on the iPhone 6. From what I'm seeing, they both actually seem relatively smooth while panning. I wouldn't say one is definitely smoother than the other. Checking out the colors on this flower here, again it's a similar story to what I told before. It looks a little bit dull and muted on the Nexus 5 versus pretty vibrant and lifelike on the iPhone 6. Again, don't forget I am looking at these through the displays, so it could just be the displays playing tricks on my eye. Just going to go ahead and check out that fast autofocus on the iPhone 6 again, so we'll go straight down into here. Very quick, and then we'll go outwards. Yeah, it really is fast on the iPhone 6. That really is very impressive. So if I were to pick a camera right now between these two devices, I would pick the iPhone 6. Reason being is it's crazy fast on the autofocus. You hardly even notice it autofocusing, which is really impressive. And the overall image just seems much more vibrant to me, and it looks more natural as well. I'm also going to go ahead and include some stills between these two devices, so stay tuned for that. And here we go. Now the first shot in each sequence is from the iPhone 6, the second shot is from the Nexus 5. All the settings were pretty much left to automatic, except I did change one to HDR on both devices so we could check that out as well. One of the main things I noticed while taking shots on both these devices was the iPhone 6 took a nice shot nearly every first time. The Nexus 5 could sometimes be a little more difficult. As you can see from these first shots here, the iPhone 6 picture clearly the winner by quite some margin in my opinion, but the second shot you can see the iPhone 6 in my opinion looks a little bit too dark, maybe a little bit too saturated, whereas the Nexus 5 has a little bit more light in there. The colors look a little bit more natural as well, and I actually prefer the shot on the Nexus 5 over the iPhone 6. But I do think that is quite a rare occurrence. In pretty much every every other photo here, I do think the iPhone 6 takes the better pictures. The colours here look pretty much spot on to what I saw in real life. The Nexus 5, however, these colours look a little bit too green, very dull, and it just loses some of the life of the picture. The next shot here is HDR. The iPhone automatically chose HDR and it actually looks very nice. The colours are really vibrant. On the Nexus 5, I manually switched over to the HDR Plus mode. The processing time definitely took longer on the Nexus 5 as well, and the shot in general doesn't have as much colour and in my opinion just doesn't look as good. This image I think is a really nice shot from the iPhone 6. The blue of the sky looks great. You can also see some of the detail in the dark shadows as well. The Nexus 5 on the other hand, if you look at that shadow area, it doesn't bring out nearly as much detail as the iPhone 6 did. So there you have it guys, let me know what you think. Peace out.